Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Although for me, mine is anything but I'm not going to say it here. Hello, everyone. MegamanNG here, and this is a mid-month update for St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, 2017. Here's the deal. I'm going to be providing my update with 3 separate topics, so please be sure to stick around. I promise not to disappoint. Let us begin. March has been a rather interesting month, to say the least, despite the fact that February ended pretty much okay, but March has been rather sluggish. But the Switch is now finally out, and with it, new games that we've covered. Here's what happened so far. I did a bit of Nioh, but Nioh's on the back burner for a while, but it's coming back. But in the process, I'm doing now new LPs, which some I've already completed. They consist of the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild, Shovel Knight's Specter of Torment, Fast RMX, and Blaster Master Zero. But you're probably wondering why I'm doing the Wii U version. Because everyone's going to be doing the Switch version. Duh, it's obvious. But I did do some Switch games, such as Shovel Knight, Specter of Torment, and let me say it right here, it is an awesome game. And for those who have to wait a month to get the update for it, consider my playthrough of Specter of Torment a big treat. Then comes Fast RMX, which I know not many people watch, but I've already finished it all and you're going to see it all happen. I don't care if these videos don't get much views, but I have no regrets since I liked it. And then Blaster Master Zero, which surprisingly was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it, and thankfully it's all finished. You can see all the parts on YouTube for your viewing pleasure, and that's all there was in March so far. And there's also Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World, which I will explain in a bit, which I do every 3-4 days because they take a long time to render. I've already finished Worlds 1 through 5, then I had to take a break because it was strenuous. So what are you going to be expecting for the rest of March? The answer's simple. I'm finishing up Fast RMX, and then once Fast RMX is done, Breath of the Wild on the Wii U and Nioh will continue. I need to finish Nioh before Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5. And Breath of the Wild Wii U will continue. But once I beat Ganon, that's it. I'm not going to be going through all the rest of it unless you guys really want me to devote episodes of the post-game just to find all 120 shrines. And before anybody asks, I'm not getting all 900 Korok seeds. It's not. It's just not worth it. It just isn't. But yeah, it's going to be a busy month, but it doesn't help that things aren't going so well. Who am I to complain? What I can say is that Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 will start either March 28th or on the 29th. Depends on how things go. Trust me, it will depend. But the only reason why I say this is because there's been reports that, 1.5 plus 2.5 has been suffering from a lot of glitches and a lot of crashes. Some of the glitches have been fixed in patches, but the only thing they need to fix, what do I work for? Oh yeah, the only thing that needs to be fixed is the save crashing. Basically, when you try to save your game, there's a slim chance that the game will crash. And when that happens, you will lose a lot of progress, and that can really suck. So, yeah, that's my nitpick, because I'm worried, because if this ends up doing more damage to my playthrough, I don't really know. So I hope that Square Enix can fix it. If you want more information, there's a video and link in the description from YouTuber BizKid047, who is a well-known Kingdom Hearts streamer who's on stream on Twitch, and he explained all the details about these save glitches, on why the game had to be when the game had to jump to 60 frames per second, it created a whole slew of problems. Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 didn't have these issues because even though it was 60 FPS to begin with, it didn't lead to any problems. I haven't had any issues, and I'm thankful that it did because when it was in 60 FPS, it was marvelous. But with the older games, this could be a bad thing. It really is. So be sure to check out the video when you can, and hopefully Square Enix gets the message and they fix it, including the save crash. And last but not least is a schedule change, meaning that Sundays is going to be devoted to Samurai Jack and Tales of the TMNT. Last week's episode review of Samurai Jack Season 5 was marvelous. I am very happy that you guys came to enjoy this review, and I'm going to be continuing to do this until all the episodes are done. It's a 10-episode limited series, and let me say it here, we waited 12 years. 12 freaking years we waited. And the wait was worth it, because now that Samurai Jack's an Adult Swim, it's going to get darker, it's going to get more serious, and it's going to get more bloody. All the more reason to be happy and excited. I am so excited for the rest of Samurai Jack Season 5 that this week's episode is going to be having Jack against the Assassins. I mean it. Though, as for Tales of the TMNT, you guys know that the 5th season is going to be the final season, and it's going to be consisting of 20 episodes. The reason being is that, from what I've been hearing, is that the final season is going to be more of an anthology series, consisting of like 5 different story arcs. And we're going to be seeing some new characters and familiar faces, as well as some TMNT origins. But I also am looking forward to seeing guest voice actors take the foray. You guys know that Mark Hamill's going to be involved. He's going to be the voice of Kavakis for the first arc. I am so excited to see him because it's so awesome. Anytime Mark Hamill's involved, it's going to be grand. And the rest of the arc, or rather the rest of the season, is going to be good too. I just only hope that Nickelodeon doesn't do all this schedule mess up because this can end up doing more damage. But regardless, Sunday is going to be episode review Sunday where I will review Samurai Jack and Tales of the TMNT. It depends though, so look forward to it. Anyway, that's not much else because let's just say that things have been rather rough. I don't want to mention it here, but if you guys want, I'll be posting what's going on in the description below. I got a lot on my plate as it is, and even though my channel isn't doing so much, I am thankful for all of those that did decide to check out my content, especially to those who was watching my Nioh playthrough. And for those that are looking forward to it, I will get it done. That I promise you. I know that the playthrough didn't do well, but who cares? I love the game, and I'm going to finish it. I'm going to see it through to the end, and I will make sure that you all enjoy it. So I don't have much else to say here, since I got stuff to do, and plus I need to get my mind off a whole bunch of personal matters. Long story short, yeah, I don't want to say it, but I was pretty much robbed. Lost some money. Wasn't that bad. It sucked, but what can you do? It's not the end of the world. It could be worse. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this update. Patreon shoutouts will be at the end. And if you want to get a shout out of your own, please be sure to check out my Patreon and show your support. Remember, my Patreon is not mandatory. It's optional. And if you want to help out, it would be very gracious. It would be awesome. Alright, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me, and I will see you guys next time. This is Mega Man NG signing off. Peace out.